After the leopard's cold ambush under the cover of night, do you think the strongest is always the predator? This video will change your mind when the hippo, a species that is not specialized in attacking, becomes a master of defense, with the strength to make both lions and crocodiles wary. Think you know everything about hippos? Subscribe to our channel to discover surprising facts about this seemingly gentle creature that is a symbol of Africa's silent strength. Along the vast rivers and wetlands of Africa, there is a species of animal that quietly maintains the natural rhythms of freshwater environments. The hippopotamus, also known as Hippopotamus amphibius, is a large aquatic mammal and one of the most characteristic mammals native to sub-Saharan Africa. By maintaining a semi-aquatic lifestyle and being closely associated with river habitats, hippos not only demonstrate adaptability, but also play an important role in shaping freshwater ecosystems. An adult hippopotamus has an average length of 3.3 to 4.2 meters and can weigh from 1,500 to 3,000 kilograms. Their body structure is optimally designed for the aquatic environment. Large round body, eyes, ears, and nostrils located high on the head to help observe while most of the body remains submerged below the water surface. Hippos have thick skin and no sweat glands, so they rely on water to maintain a stable body temperature. In addition, the skin also has special glands that secrete a pale pink mucus, which helps cool and protect against the sun's rays. Hippos are mainly nocturnal. When it gets dark, they leave their watery shelters and travel along fixed trails in search of food. Each individual can consume 30 to 40 kilograms of grass per night, although the diet may vary according to season and environmental conditions. During the day, hippos spend almost all of their time in the water, where they can rest, live, and interact socially. One of the remarkable abilities of hippos is that they can dive underwater for 3 to 5 minutes at a time and still maintain automatic breathing even while sleeping underwater. Unlike many other animals, hippos have passive defensive traits, focusing on keeping their distance and making clear signals. When they feel disturbed, they often open their mouths wide, sometimes up to 150 degrees, as a warning gesture. They may also make deep sounds, or spray water from their noses to make their presence known. In most cases, hippos choose to maintain their position through stability and clear gestures rather than conflict. This represents a form of defense based on consistency and respect for boundaries. Can a hippo beat an elephant? Comment and share your views. The ecological role of hippos is not limited to water areas, but also affects riverine inland areas. The pathways they create as they move from water to shore help maintain the circulation of small streams and aid in the distribution of nutrients. Hippo droppings contain a lot of organic matter. When falling into the water, they will contribute to providing nutrients for microorganisms and small fish. Through feeding, moving, and excreting, hippos keep the material cycle in the wetlands running smoothly and continuously. The hippopotamus's reproduction also takes place mainly in an aquatic environment. The gestation period lasts about 8 months, and there is usually only one baby at a time. The newborn hippo calf weighs about 25 to 50 kilograms and is able to dive very early to suckle underwater. The young are well protected by their mothers during their early lives, and often reside near adult groups to increase their learning and adaptation abilities. The average lifespan of hippos in the wild ranges from 35 to 40 years, depending on environmental conditions and the stability of the habitat. Currently, the number of hippos in the wild is estimated at about 115,000 to 130,000 individuals, distributed mainly in areas such as Zambia, Tanzania, Uganda, and parts of West Africa. Although not in the endangered group, hippos are still affected by habitat change, water quality decline, and shrinking habitat due to agricultural development and water resource exploitation. To maintain population stability, many conservation areas and international organizations have implemented monitoring, habitat management, and public awareness programs in areas adjacent to hippo habitats. Besides hippos, Africa's rivers, wetlands, and grasslands are home to many other wildlife species, each of which contributes to biodiversity and maintains ecosystem function. Among them, the Nile crocodile, Crocodilus niloticusis, Africa's largest reptile, commonly found in rivers, lakes, and wetlands throughout sub-Saharan Africa. An adult individual can average 3.5 to 5 meters in length, weigh over 500 kilogram, and can exceed 1,000 kilogram under ideal conditions. Nile crocodiles play an important role in controlling populations of fish, amphibians, and sometimes small mammals that live near the water's edge. They also help keep water sources from becoming biologically overloaded through their natural prey selection mechanisms. In dry forest and dense grassland areas, spotted hyenas croquette. It is an omnivorous animal with a powerful digestive system that can process both bones and horny tissue. The average weight of hyenas ranges from 45 to 85 kilogram. They live in groups with complex social organization, led by females, and are usually active at night. Spotted hyenas are both scavengers and hunters, helping to clean up the natural environment and regulate small herbivore populations. The total spotted hyena population is estimated at 27,000 to 47,000 individuals in the wild, with stable populations in some conservation areas such as the Serengeti in Tanzania and the Masai Mara in Kenya. In scrubland and forest fringe areas, Leopard's Panthera pardus is one of the most widely distributed big cats in Africa. Leopards have a body length of 1 to 1.9 meters, excluding the tail, and an average weight of 30 to 90 kilogram. They are good climbers, often dragging their prey up trees to avoid the approach of other species. As solitary hunters, leopards have a versatile diet, including small antelope and some other prey. Despite their high adaptability, leopards are declining in many areas due to habitat loss and are now classified as vulnerable in some areas by the IUCN. In addition, a herbivore with a clear ecological role is the red waterbuck Cobus ellipsoprimnis, which often lives near water sources in East and Southern Africa. Males can weigh up to 260 kilogram, stand over 1.2 meter tall at the shoulder, and have distinctive long curved horns. They live in small herds, feeding on soft grasses that grow near riverbanks or swamps. Due to their high dependence on water, waterbucks serve as bioindicators of environmental quality and contribute to the balance between waterside and inland vegetation. The species is now stable in numbers, with over 200,000 individuals in the wild, mainly in Botswana, Namibia, and Zambia. African wildlife is also rich in the jungle, semi-desert, and rocky regions, where many species have adapted specifically to maintain biodiversity. Among them, greater kudu tragelaphus, strepsis cirrhosis, a herbivore typical of open woodlands and scrublands in East and Southern Africa. Adult males can stand up to 1.5 meters tall at the shoulder and weigh between 190 and 270 kilograms, possessing long, twisted horns that can exceed 1 meter. They usually live in small groups with a flexible diet of leaves, shoots, fruits, and sometimes flowers. Due to its tall stature and good eyesight, the greater kudu is often one of the first to detect movement from a distance, acting as a sentinel in mixed grazing groups.